Welcome to the Average Me channel. I'm Mark, and in this video we are going to visit the Fortress Tower in Tønsberg, Norway. This fortress defended the city of Tønsberg for over 300 years during medieval times. This was a really fun visit, and I'm really happy to have you along for it. We'll be visiting the Tønsberg Fortress and the surrounding ruins that stand high on a rocky hill. You can see how well protected this fortress would have been 1,200 years ago. Of course, today we have it a little easier and we can climb these stairs, but it's still a bit of a hike. One of the first things we see is a small model of a church that stood here. You can see the ruins of the church in front of the tower. The landmark tower, a replica of the original medieval fortress and castle, was completed in 1888. And if you read Norwegian, there are plaques throughout the site that explain the history. It's easy to see why this location was chosen. Besides its beauty, it's at the entrance to the fjord, and it allows views for miles to watch for approaching enemies. These cannons aren't just for display. They're fired each 17th of May, Norwegian Independence Day. All that remains today of the original fortress are the foundation ruins of the walls and buildings. The people of Tønsberg lived within the walls of the fortress. This model gives you a good idea of what the fortress looked like in the 9th century. You can see the tower castle and the walls surrounding the area. Here's a building that's largely intact considering its age. The walls are incredibly thick, roughly 7 feet wide. The entire site is a large, open, rocky area. We left by another path that took us past ruins and offered more magnificent views. Here's a plaque showing what the area may have looked like during medieval times. And one of the last things we saw was a statue of Christina of Norway, a Norwegian princess who was born in the latter part of the 12th century. I hope you enjoyed this visit to the Tønsberg Fortress in Tønsberg, Norway, Norway's oldest town and the hometown of my dad. I had a great time visiting it, and I hope you did too. As always, I encourage you to like and share the videos, leave your comments down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe by clicking my face in the corner, and don't forget to ring that bell icon. That way you'll know when I post new videos. Thanks for joining me. I'm Mark, and this is the Average Me channel.